Okay guys, next I'm moving to the wings and I will be doing the stabs, but for now I'll show you how to install the servo and install the control horn. The hole is pre-drilled, so you don't have to fiddle with that. I'll also show you how to basically set up the servo arm onto the standard servo arm that may come with your servo, and hook up the linkages. Thank you. Now I will show you how to install the servo here. It's pretty simple. You take the servo and using a 12-inch extension, plug it in, and the kit comes with these nice little clips to hold your servo to the extension. You basically just put it in, it clips down into there and like so, and it holds it and it won't come loose. You feed the extension through the wing. Okay, once it's fed through, I can basically reach my hand in and grab the line and pull it the rest of the way through. It's a pretty big opening. Set the servo in, it sits in there nice. No drilling required to open it up. It's a standard size servo. Take my screws, self-tapping screws, and I'll basically just feed them on in there. Typically, some people like to drill out holes. I find this works pretty good. I've never had one fall out. I'll take them back out and I will apply thin CA, but in order to expedite this, I won't be doing it. That's pretty much installing the servo. Servo's installed. Alright, next I will be installing the control horn on the wing. The hole, as you can see, is pre-drilled. You'll need the screw. It's approximately 3 inches. You'll need the 2 washers. The kit comes with an assortment of them. You have the concave one and the convex ones. Basically, the A nut goes on top of the one that's convex so that it can swivel if needed, if the screw's at an angle or anything, but it pretty much just installs on top of that one. And then the one that is concave, you put the screw through it, and it's like that, so that as you see, the screw sits flush, and this one will be seen from the top of the wing. So basically, to install this, I will go in from the top of the wing here, push the screw through, and if you look here, that's basically what it will look like. So now you put the other washer on. And of course, I'm going to grab my trusty blue Loctite and thread the A nut on. And I'll go ahead and tighten this down, and after that's tightened down, that's pretty much it. We're installing the control horn. Okay, next real quick, I'll just go through installing the arm onto the one that comes with the servo. I like to use these again. It basically lines up perfectly with the arm that comes with the kit. Take the screw install it, and basically just tighten it down on there. It will grab a little bit and thread itself on. And typically I just do the same for all four. I get all four screws in, and again it comes with the little nuts. I apply Loctite on the back side here, screw all four in, tighten it down, and that will be it for the servo. Right now the arm is done and all screwed together. I can basically just get it down on the servo and start the linkage assembly here. It's you're going to take the ball link and the clevis here for the control horn, and then you're going to take the linkage rod and get them all screwed in. They are reverse threaded so that it's easier to adjust your linkage when it's on the plane. You don't have to take anything loose or to get everything adjusted right. Alright, everything's screwed on, and I typically like to get my ball link and my clevis screwed on so that it's just a little more than halfway screwed on. There's some thread left. I'd say about 1.5 centimeters, a couple centimeters or so of thread left, so that I can have some kind of adjustability there. And I line it up here so that with this arm 90 degrees to the servo, that when everything lines up, it looks like it's gonna, when the screws fed through, it'll link up pretty good. So with that done, I'll just go and screw the clevis down onto the control horn here. I'll get it tight down there so that it's pretty much a little bit above the A-nut there. And once that's done, get my surface so that it's straight, and I see that I have a little bit, it's extended over the servo arm a little bit, so I'll tighten this down. Everything is tightened up so that with the surface centered, the linkage lines up with the hole on the servo arm. And I did have to open up the hole on the outside here, so I took my drill bit and I drilled it out a little bit so that the 3mm screw does fit through. It drops down into the ball link through the arm, and I take the lock nut here, no Loctite required, and I screw it on the bottom. Get it started. Grab my end. That's pretty much it. As you can see, the surface goes together pretty quick. I'd say all together on this wing it'd probably take about 10 to 15 minutes per wing, and the surfaces should pretty much be done. Some people like to do this with the power applied to the servo, and you can, but it doesn't really matter as long as the arm is 90 degrees to the servo, because I can always come through and apply power after I get it all set up and get the arm centered and adjust after the power is applied. So you can do it without power or with power. Either way it goes together pretty quick, pretty simple. And next we're going to move on to the elevators.